Still morning over here, so good morning. I wanted to play this clip from podcast I was watching with Tim Ross and Preston Morrison. But this is Tim Ross. He's actually praying, so it may sound more like a teaching, but he's praying. It's just a short snippet I want to play, and then I want to talk around it.
Holy Spirit, I pray that they would give you a yes that makes death quick. The only reason why this is hurting so much is because you're withholding your yes. The quicker you say yes, the quicker you die, and the closer you'll be. And the closer you'll be to the purposes and the plans that God has orchestrated for your life. So God, if the yes comes with grief, let him cry. If the yes comes with frustration, let him yell. If the yes comes with sadness, let them sit in it. But at the end, may this yes bring about their glorious next for your kingdom.
So what's so cool about this is something I did not give in detail when I spoke about it this morning on our prayer call, but I made reference to a lot of the young women were just talking about how it hurts and the things they are kind of going through, how painful it is and how hard it is. Really they were speaking more to just it being hard. And I was sharing with them, it's hard because we haven't surrendered. And so even when we believe that we gave our yes, we still are holding on to our idea of what the outcome would be, our idea of what we desire. We still have our written letter to God and asking that he exchange what we want for the plan that he has for us, even though we know what he's asked of us. And what they were speaking to on this podcast was simply this: us saying yes and being able to walk in obedience to what God or where God is directing us. What I loved about it is because when they initially started the message, they actually talked about all the no's that they gave and where they was and how hard it was, right? And what they did not want to give up or what they did not want to accept. What they didn't want to change. And I loved it because it just made you feel like you belong. It made you feel like I'm not alone in this. I don't get it right either. And I think if we talk about that more often, it makes it more relatable to everyone and nobody feels like they're left out or they can't get this right. And in all truth, there's a lot of days I don't feel like I get it right. But what I'm thankful for is that God is not counting every time I did not get it right. He's counting every time that I made the decision to trust him, that I leaned on him even when I was leaning in doubt. And because I chose to take the path he designed for me, I now have peace where nothing has changed. And, well, let me put it this way. Because something is always changing because we're forever changing. God is the only thing that doesn't change. So I now have peace where my desired outcome did not come to pass. But the thing that God gave me was so much better. It was so much greater than what I could have ever imagined and or thought my life could look like or be. And that is the thing I'm forever grateful for. And that's essentially what their podcast was talking about. And I'll do my best. I'm not the greatest with technology, but I'll figure out how to tag it so anyone who's interested in watching it, they can, because everything about this was just good. And it was an hour and 7 minutes. So I think you guys should hear the whole thing. But when he start going into the individual, like if your yes comes with frustration, like go ahead and yell. If your yes comes with sadness, sit in it. And that one hit me so hard because that's exactly what that felt like for me. The grief that I sat in, the sadness of my dreams and the things that I desired. I genuinely felt like a big grown kid just sitting in the dark with my shoulders like this, like there's nothing I can do. But it's the best position for me to take, because that means that God is doing all the work. And all he's asking me to do is to trust him. And although it did not feel good at the time, I am beyond grateful that I did it. I'm beyond grateful that I sat in it. And I even think about like a kid when you put them in timeout. Like they're not happy about being in timeout, but it gives them a chance to reflect on the reason why they got placed in timeout, on their actions and the things that they did, not to guilt them, not to make them feel bad, but for them to begin to understand that there is a part of life where we hold a responsibility. We are accountable for the way we show up. And if God is asking things of us, there's something he's wanting us to see within ourselves that we're able to pull from and to learn from and to grow in. And so I just thought this whole message was beautiful, and it's so much more I could talk about, but I'm going to actually leave it there because that piece really, really, really struck me. And so I don't even know what I put in the caption. Something about give your yes or just say yes. My question to you is, what is the struggle, or what is the thing that is keeping you from giving your complete yes? Keeping you from surrendering your agenda, your plan, your day-to-day to God in exchange for all he has for you. And in that, I will share that posting is not the easiest thing for me, even though I do it. And I'm leaning more on doing lives as opposed to trying to edit videos, because when I'm editing, I find myself not liking the way I talk, not really liking the message, and then I don't post it at all. But it almost feels like when you feel something is not working, then it's like, why am I going to keep doing it? But even if it saves one person, even if it helps one person, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. And those are the things I have to remember. And also remembering that the things that I'm enduring and going through aren't just for me. Like the fruit of what's to come from it is for everyone else to enjoy. And so my yes is bigger than just me. And that is the thing I have to keep in the forefront as I move throughout my life. And those are the things that I look to teach women when I'm coaching them, that your life is not your current situation. It's not the thing that you're currently walking through. You're learning lessons along the way, and they're to benefit not only you, but those that are coming behind you, that are watching you and will never tell you they're watching you. So just be encouraged, right? That there is more to you. You hold great value in God's kingdom and in this world, right? It's his world. And in your family dynamic and your friendship dynamic, your social dynamic, like you hold great value. There is a reason why you're breathing. And just give it to God. Give him your yes and let him show you what that looks like. All right, be blessed and have a great one. Love you all.